Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now if you're a leader, you're expected to lead. So why is it that so many leaders tell me they're not leading because they're waiting for permission to lead and waiting to be told what to do? To me this sounds more like a confidence issue, and you're either unsure of how to lead or just too nervous to take on the accountability of leadership. Alternatively, the lack of confidence could be that internal voice, self-talk going on in your brain that you're not good enough to be a leader, and if you lead and fail, someone will find out and question why you're in that position. But as I said, this internal voice is only something you can hear. It's like a form of anxiety called imposter syndrome. The term imposter syndrome originates from research done in the late 70s, focusing on women who were high achievers. It describes an internal state of mind where a person believes they are either unintelligent, unsuccessful, incompetent, but this is a different view to what other people have of them. These people often feel like they're a fraud or a fake, and they worry that any moment others are going to discover the real truth about them. I personally have worked with clients in the last 12 months who have imposter syndrome and are waiting to be invited to lead. They feel they've been lucky or promoted too early, or even manipulated and deceived the person who hired or trusted them to take on this role. Behaviors you may see in yourself that could suggest you have imposter syndrome could be things like avoidance of feedback, turning down new opportunities, procrastinating on projects, or overworking to a point of burnout to prove your self-worth. Quite often, once I've highlighted to these leaders that when they were entrusted with a leadership position, they have permission to use it. Then the alarm bells go off, and now we can take steps to get over those mental barriers. Being in a leadership role means showing initiative. It's about taking risks, thinking strategically, and being okay that sometimes you may get it wrong. It's better to take risks and get things started rather than waiting in the shadows and doing nothing. So what can you do to overcome imposter syndrome and start having the confidence to lead? Before I share that, for those new to the channel, please help me get my videos out to a bigger reach by subscribing below and hit that bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. So what is my advice on overcoming imposter syndrome to give you the confidence to lead? Firstly, you need to really understand your position. The permission to lead has already been given. So go out there and lead. Take on the identity of a leader and step fully into your role. Show initiative, think ahead, take action. It's your time to really believe in yourself. Next, we need to acknowledge that you're not expected to have all the answers. Feeling like an imposter usually happens when you feel like people expect you to know more than you do. Expectations are hard to overcome, but everybody is susceptible to this feeling at some point in their life. Trying to please everybody or act like you know everything is exhausting. Be honest with yourself with what you know and what you don't know. Speak up and share this knowledge. Admitting you don't have all the answers doesn't make you a fraud, it makes you human. The next step is developing your mental toughness. It's been well researched that those who are higher levels of mental toughness will often have higher levels of confidence in their abilities, which can often be known as self-efficacy, and additionally they have higher levels of confidence in their interpersonal skills, which is a fundamental leadership skill. One evidence-based technique that can help in developing mental toughness is focus on your mindset and internal voice. Practicing positive thinking and adapting a growth mindset will fizzle out that imposter voice that is stopping you reaching your full potential. Reflect at the end of the day to raise your self-awareness and build your confidence. Imposter syndrome can be linked to feelings of self-doubt, leading to negative self-talk. When you experience success, you might find yourself lacking confidence or engaging in negative thoughts. Consider how you feel. Are your thoughts empowering or disabling? If they're the latter, choose a different script and reframe your thinking. Finally, ask for help. Leadership can be lonely. It's common to feel like you have nobody to talk to. It's not always healthy to reveal all your darkest thoughts and feelings to your team, as it can cause them to lose confidence in your leadership. However, some vulnerability by asking for help can boost trust in that relationship, as you are demonstrating you are human. If you don't want to speak to your team, choose to speak to colleagues, former colleagues, friends, family, coaches or mentors. Asking for advice or simply use them as sounding board for testing your thought process can be extremely valuable. If you only rely on yourself, you are more vulnerable to negative thought patterns. Others are more likely to give you an impartial view of the world, especially when you're stuck inside your own head. Well, I hope that was helped. Stop waiting for permission to lead, and until next time guys, take good care.